Ramses II demanded the best weapon technology available for his troops, but he was up against great competition. Weapons such as the Kopesh were particularly deadly. Its curved shape derived originally from a farming sickle used to cut crops. Although it had humble origins, the Kopesh was in fact an extremely effective and versatile weapon, with the cutting edge on the outside of the curve.
This is a straight-edged sword, probably been brought in by mercenaries, based on a Greek design really. The Romans also used swords similar to this, and they were used throughout Europe. Their skill was far superior to ours in a lot of respects, and we have definitely lost some of the technology, and we're actually now rediscovering it.
These 3,000-year-old swords are the type to have been favored by Ramses II. They're called European straight swords and are tapered to a point with the center of gravity at the back. Extremely lightweight, they could be used by the average infantryman for fencing. Their slashing power made them a deadly weapon.
The Hittites and other enemies of the Egyptians favored a straight sword. It's a good thrusting sword, but in open combat it can still be used to slash, so it still has a cutting capacity. It's a dual-purpose weapon. The Egyptians favored the Kopesh. It has this curved blade, and the thing about curved blades is, as they lay on the flesh, they naturally impart a slicing motion. They're technically more efficient at the cut. I've looked at these on the wall carvings for years and always thought they were rather primitive, like a sickle. They've just picked up an agricultural tool. It was a primitive, ungainly, ugly weapon. But this fine reproduction tells me it's a really beautifully designed weapon. In fact, it's almost perfectly designed because it has every function. I can still thrust with it because the curve is so created that the thrusting point is a direct line from my shoulder. And it's also got this little hook, so I can get in, I can hook an enemy's shield, bring it down and jab him in the face. And if that hasn't done it, slash open his jaw. I think this would be my weapon of choice.
Ramses II knew he had to have the best swords and developed a range to include the short straight sword and the longer Egyptian blades. These formed a major component in the Egyptian infantry arsenal.